When we look at the numbers, I'll just do like a really quick scenario for you. When we look at the numbers and when we look at what the WNBA has earned over the past years and the entirety of the WNBA, the numbers actually make sense.
March 2023, the basketball world witnessed a moment that not only redefined what it meant to be a star on the court, but also cemented Caitlin Clark as a mythic figure in the sport. A player already known for her unparalleled shooting range, her court vision, and her ability to perform under pressure. Clark went from being an elite athlete to becoming an icon. The day Caitlin Clark transformed into a basketball legend wasn't just a game.
My teammates get even better, be better for my teammates, and I know there's a lot of room for me to continue to improve.
It was a statement, a moment that made history and created a legacy that will endure for generations to come. This is the story of how Caitlin Clark became a mythic basketball figure.
Global platform now that Caitlin will have coming into the professional ranks. So it's really a great time to be in basketball.
The rise of Caitlin Clark. Before she became the basketball legend we know today, Caitlin Clark's rise was rooted in her undeniable talent, relentless work ethic, and a desire to leave a lasting impact on the game. Born on January 22nd, 2002 in West Des Moines, Iowa.
Caitlin's rookie salary is a little over $300,000 for 4 years, and that's all that she's going to make in the WNBA. Now, I feel like there could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us. And
Caitlin grew up with a passion for basketball. Her love for the sport developed early, inspired by her father, Brent Clark, a former college basketball player. Caitlin, like many young athletes, spent hours practicing, fine-tuning her shooting mechanics, and building her basketball IQ.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires and goes! She hit it!
From an early age, she stood out in youth leagues for her remarkable scoring ability, but her journey to stardom wasn't an easy one. In high school, playing for Dowling Catholic High School, Caitlin was already making waves. She finished her high school career as one of the top-ranked players in the nation and received offers from top universities across the country. However, it was the University of Iowa that would become the launchpad for her legendary career. In 2020, Caitlin Clark took the NCAA by storm as a freshman, earning All-American honors after averaging 26.6 points per game. But it was her sophomore year in 2022 to 2023 when she truly began to cement her place in basketball history. That year, Clark not only led the Iowa Hawkeyes to the NCAA Tournament Final Four, but also set records that would solidify her status as one of the greatest college basketball players of all time. The game that made Caitlin Clark mythic. It was on a brisk March afternoon in 2023 during the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament that Caitlin Clark's mythic status truly solidified. The setting, the Elite Eight of the tournament, a pivotal matchup between Iowa and Louisville. With the Hawkeyes trailing, the game seemed to be slipping away. Yet, Caitlin Clark was not about to let her moment of destiny fade away.
What do you like to say about Caitlin Clark in the crowd? Got him on a string.
At this point, Clark had already been lighting up the scoreboard throughout the season, breaking numerous records along the way. But in this game, she displayed a level of clutch performance rarely seen. With the shot clock winding down and Iowa in need of a miracle, Clark pulled up from 35 feet, and yes,
Caitlin decided not to shoot. Mitchell will hits the
35 feet and launched a shot that many might have considered a bad idea. But Caitlin Clark wasn't just any player, she was the player. The ball sailed through the air, swishing through the net as the crowd erupted in disbelief. The magnitude of that moment was clear. Clark had just made history, and her ability to
She's playing really well. She's shooting the hell out of the ball. And she's making sure she's finding those open players. She had some amazing assists tonight.
pull off the unthinkable became a defining moment in her career. Clark's performance during that Elite Eight game was more than just statistics. It was the embodiment of everything that makes a legend. Her 54 points in the game set a new NCAA tournament record for points scored in a single game, and her 12 three-pointers shattered the previous record. It wasn't just that she had an outstanding game, it was the manner in which she did it. Her fearless confidence and calm under pressure showcased a rare rare breed of talent.
Again.
This is an Iverson cut over 2 screeners. Then there's a pin down. Then there's a chase. Then there's a double contest, all to get this shot. That is not easy work, but she makes it look like
Player who could take over the game in any situation, but Caitlin Clark's impact was more than just scoring points. Her game-winning shot was a testament to her unparalleled understanding of the game. Her ability to read the floor, make quick decisions, and execute plays with precision was almost poetic in its execution. And she was a walking highlight reel, a player who could pull off an acrobatic move, sink a long-range shot, and still maintain control over every aspect of the game. Breaking records, Caitlin Clark's unstoppable legacy. Caitlin Clark's 2022 to 2023 season in NCAA basketball was a record-breaking showcase of dominance.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three.
you go with her. Dantas is able to slip to the mid-range to knock down a nice bunny. So she's able to not only score herself, but she's distributing the ball. But last but not least,
She became the first player in NCAA Division I history, men's or women's, to record 900 points and 200 assists in a single season, averaging 27.0 points, 8.0 assists, and 7.0 rebounds. Clark became the first player in NCAA women's history to achieve 25 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds in one season. Her 159 three-pointers set a new record, surpassing Sabrina Ionescu's previous mark.
Knows how to lay it out on a dime. Her court vision is impeccable, and now her teammates are ready to catch the ball. They trust she's going to get it where it needs to be. But y'all, the favorite part of my game from Caitlin Clark is this behind the back pass. Come on now.
Come on.
I love it. I love it. And that wasn't just one time. She does that on a frequent and drops it right there. Perfect to Aaliyah Boston.
So let me just sprinkle in, because you mentioned AB. 2 of those highlights, I believe, were a Clark-Boston connection. Those 2 have been the second best scoring duo in the league behind Angel Wilson and Jackie.
Clark also led Iowa to the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament Final Four for the first time in 30 years, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest players in college basketball history. Caitlin Clark's cultural impact, a new era for women's basketball. As Caitlin Clark's mythic status grew, so did her influence beyond the basketball court.
First rookie in WNBA history, you see it right there, to record a triple-double. It's up, it won't go, Clark pulls it down, and this building knows what that...
To me, the numbers bear it out. They've been on terrific tears since the All-Star break, but it also looks like they're playing with joy.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary Caitlin Clark's rise to mythic status,
The tip, Washington native Van Lift fires a little too strong.
When we look at the numbers, I'll just do like a really quick scenario for you. When we look at the numbers and when we look at what the WNBA has earned over the past years and the entirety of the WNBA, the numbers act.
don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more inspiring stories of athletes who change the game. Join us as we continue to celebrate the athletes who make history.